Hello and welcome back. We are on episode 168 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In this episode, we are going to kind of undo some of the work that we've done, and we are going to make some adjustments to our current situation that we have going on with our liquid hydrogen and our liquid oxygen setup. We did some testing in the previous episode, the 167.5. I wanted to really try some different options for cooling down the liquid to a liquid with the hydrogen and the oxygen. And what we have found is there are a couple of issues with this sort of build and this sort of build. So we are going to make some pretty drastic changes to how we have this set up. So before we continue making adjustments, I think the first thing that I want to do is just get all of this liquid back into the loop that we have here. So we are going to just let it all kind of go right back in there, and we are going to start dismantling some of the other pipes that we have here, because it is going to change. There's going to be a lot more interesting things that we need to do to make this work in a way more efficient fashion. So the other thing that I wanted to do is we are going to actually change these directly to some of the drywall. We want to have two steam turbines here, even sometime maybe even a third, depending on how much heat that we have, right? And a couple of the other additions that we are going to do is we are going to make this whole thing out of a insulated tile, and then we are going to we're going to need aluminum, a lot of aluminum, because we want to have either a whole row or even diamond would be awesome in this case, but I think that we will do aluminum because aluminum will be the best. So we're also, while we destroy some of the hard work that we put together, we are going to increase the amount of stuff that we have going on this asteroid, just so we can make sure that we move forward in the right direction. So we're gonna put this at like 100. Well, you can't go to 100, so we'll do 50 for now. Yeah, we need so much aluminum, it's not even funny. And then on top of that, we also need to provide let's see, can we flip it around this way? We can. Why unoccupied space? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we will put it here. Actually we won't, because then it would require to be cooled off. So we're gonna actually put that inside the base. Probably, I want to say, oh, I don't know, like right here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then we will break this open and put it right here to make it easier on us. Okay, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And then that will give us our... Don't make this out of steel, please. That would be too much. Too much gold. Down and over, right? And then we need our powers flipped around. Okay, so what we are going to do, like I said, we are going to kind of dismantle what we have here. We're going to get rid of all the automation, because this is just not how we want things to work. We're going to get rid of the high gas pressure vent. All of these right here. Let's get rid of all this plumbing. And if you don't know much about this, like myself, it's really neat to go through and try some of your own testing. I will say that actually seeing what I was trying to accomplish not work was very beneficial. Especially because, you know, when you don't make something that works, it just means you have to revise and adjust, right? So I think in most of the cases that I have builds, like the only one that I didn't really try out was this one. This one I kind of came up with on the spot. But since this is going to be requiring a little bit more finesse on the temperature, I wanted to go through and kind of do some digging on the best way to handle it. So we're just gonna try our best here with some of the testing that we did in the last 0.5 episode. So they're gonna get all this stuff completed. We're gonna allow them to make a little bit of little adjustments here and there, and hopefully it will be nice and quick. Some of the extra adjustments, we are going to put a thermosensor right next to the liquid reservoir on both of them. That way it's a consistent temperature, right? So we want to have a consistent temperature going right into the liquid reservoir, out and directly into the cool area that we are cooling down, right? So that is going to be essential because it's going to equalize the temperature coming out of the thermo aqua tuner. Once it gets, we get a good amount of the supercoolant to the temperature that we are looking for, right? So that is why we are going to follow that setup. I did some offline testing and have found that it was definitely going to be the best way to handle this situation. Where you have a reservoir filled with a specific type of not a specific type, but you fill it with supercoolant, and then you have your loop, and then you put the thermo sensor right next to it, going in, you know, right out of here into the thermo aqua tuner, and then that allows you to control the temperature of the liquid a lot better when you want it to be consistent across the board here. So anyways, let's continue building on our other asteroid. Let's make sure that this stuff is getting done like with a higher priority per se. And then we want that here. We need to put some shipping. So we need a conveyor loader. Oh, that's not gonna work. We also are gonna need some food. So I'm not sure what the best thing will be. Maybe we'll just throw down some mealwood here and there. Yeah, let's just do that, just so we have extra food growing. I mean, we have some pips. We could make the pips grow. Oh boy. We are protecting an egg somewhere. And then these need to be a higher priority as well, because we want to make sure that we're getting power all across the board. How much of this aluminum have we made? Okay, we've only made one. Well, we'll get there. It'll take a minute, but we'll get there. So this new version that we are going to create is a little bit bigger. I want to say it's one tile larger going in this direction. So we will end up going 1, 2, yeah, we'll be moving this over like to here. I'm not going to make any of this cold oxygen chamber until we're done with the hydrogen one. So we're going to just kind of move this over shortly. Go, yeah, we'll just move that like so. There we go. And then we will throw a ladder here, just so they have a way over. All right. We do need to make a ladder here. Good. Now, what is this? This is a bottle drainer. We don't need the bottle drainer right there because there's no piping here. Okay. I think we should do put a ladder here. I don't want to open this up and then things fall down. It's okay. We'll mess with that in a little bit. Just let them catch up. There we go. Nice job, Quinn. Let's see, yucky lungs. What do you have? You've got eye irritation, yucky lungs, sopping. How are you sopping wet? What are you doing? Oh well. Everything's fine. We don't have iron. Okay. So then make it out of gold. There we go. And then that should be perfect. Let's go back over here. Check out. We don't have anything in here. We need to send food. Let's see. Did we do, what did we make? We made dehydrated surf and turf. Okay, that's on there. Let's take a peek. How are they doing? Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. That's great. Empty. Oh, they're emptying it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, once that's done, then we'll have 6 of them just sitting here. It'll pop out like a vending machine. I don't think I've ever seen them do this, where they've completed the section here. I think it's almost done. Okay. Something that I was researching or kind of looking into was not having to cool an entire biome. And one of the things that, you know, it should have just kind of been done from the beginning, that we can just kind of efficiently work through right now, is just sealing this off completely, actually, with a little bit of a liquid lock. Yeah, something like that. Right? No. No, no, no. What am I doing? Does it need to be that tall? It needs to be one over. That's why I'm struggling here. All right. Anybody watching this should be like, "What are you doing, Dom?" I don't know. All right. So what we're gonna do here is this is going to allow us to like fill this area up and kind of keep that heat separated from sending it out elsewhere. I mean, we kind of took care of that with the way that we're cooling everything down now, but if we isolate the areas that are providing the heat, then we won't even have this problem at all whatsoever. So I mean, I think it's a good idea. We're gonna try it in this one section first, and then if we like it, then we'll move on. But it may not be 100% necessary. Definitely have been doing some fun research on a bunch of different types of things you can do, and I think a lot of people will find that trying stuff out is just you got to try out and see what you like. That's the only way to get it, you know, to see if it'll work in your favor and everything like that. So we'll just change this up a little bit. There we go. And then this will just provide us with, there'll be a liquid in here constantly, right? And once this fills up, it's going to go up and over, and then with the cooling right here, there will always be a liquid in here that we can use to cool down the oil well with. So that's kind of why I want to do it in that way. All right. And then I'm going to leave this open in case we want to put the gas pump here. Okay, while they work on that, check out the surf and turf. Perfect. We're going to send that on its way, hopefully, in a moment. Okay, what else do we have going on? We haven't made enough diamond. Nope, not yet. Oh, but you know what we did do? We need to deconstruct that so we get all the materials. They're just gonna fall all the way down here. Ooh, we have an office mug. Wait, can we reach that? 1, 2, 3. No, we cannot. I was like, wait a minute. We have stuff, but the stuff was not reachable. Okay, and then we should be sending some of this real soon. Unless we're on a sweep only. Are we on sweep only? We might be. Yes, we are. Okay. Sweep only means we need to do... where did it go? Huh. No, it's not in this one. Let's go to the Calypso, check it out. Yeah, we don't need that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I bet you they're bringing it here. And how much is in here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna just go 20 in here. Okay. Now that we're slowly getting this to where we want it to go. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that down here. I know I could probably make this a little bit faster if I just changed it to buildings only. But we're gonna do it like this. It's gonna be fine. Okay, let's let them catch up. How are we doing over here? We do not have... You know what we could do? That's fine. That's totally fine. You know why? Because we can do something even better. We can build a rocket platform. Not out of aluminum, though. It's definitely not going to be what we do. Get rid of this elixir. I don't need any oil lying around here. Just did it for the food. Mush bar, lice loaf. Can we make barbecue? Yeah, we'll keep that forever. Okay. Alright, how is everything else going? It seems like... Yeah, that's the aluminum volcano. That is what we want to tame. We really need to tame that. More so than the gold volcanoes. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for first. It's only 1726. It's idle right now, so if we went in there, it's going to be way too hot. We need to wait for that to be dormant fully. There's a carbon dioxide geyser down here. Now, how cold is it down here? Yeah, it's super cold. So the carbon dioxide is going to be way too cold. It's going to turn right into liquid, and then that's not going to do anything to the bees. And then we will get stung, and then that will not be good. I suppose we can have them keep knocking, but... Let's take a look at this temperature. Okay, the temperature on here is it's pretty... It is getting pretty warm. See, the temperature is 37, coming out at 49. Okay, we don't have enough power to keep running this all the time. We definitely need to make some adjustments here on the power. It's working fine right now with what solar panels we have, but I don't think that it's sustainable long term. So probably be a good idea just to kind of just throw 2 of these here, give them some running opportunities, allow them to get across. Like they'll get some athletics going that'll allow us to really just run across the entire asteroid faster in general. Alright, how did we do over here? Okay, they're doing okay. Oh. Boom. I got the steel back, even though... Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so what did our build consist of? Besides aluminum, right? So we had... Oh, right. It was like one... We did a whole... Like a crisscross pattern of temp shift plates, which looks okay. I mean, I'm not really a true big fan of it, but I guess we will probably have to do something like that, right? So we have one row, and then we have a door, 2 doors above that, and then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So let's change this to buildings. We'll get rid of all this, and then we will adjust as needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This row, we have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait, did I count wrong? I think I counted wrong. 5, 9. Okay, so it's 10 tiles. What am I doing here? My goodness. Making mistakes, everybody. I apologize. How dare you make a mistake? We deserve perfection. You do. Everybody here deserves perfection. But you can't get there unless you make the mistakes first, right? Now, hopefully they are going to send food, because we are running low on this asteroid here. And I have not seen any payloads at all. So let's see if they adjusted. So we did get some of this. Let's do some sweeping action. Actually, let's do that again. There we go. I suppose we could also add some nice automation here if we wanted to. How much we got? Only using 80 right now, so it's not terrible. We're gonna throw a auto sweeper here, and then this is gonna be delivering plastic. We don't need 20k of it though. Let's just do 5,000. It's only 12 per. Oh man, look at all of that surf and turf. Yeah, that's great. Unpermitted food. What do we have that you can't eat? Lice loaf. Alright, consumables. Where are you, Quinn? Here you are. Lice loaf. Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, you could just make this food. You can't eat it though. Oh man. Alright, yeah, we need to get that other food here, that way we can keep the morale going in the right direction. Let's see, what else do we need for power? What could we do for power here? I mean, our steam turbines aren't going yet. This is just not doing anything right now. So we could get more glass. We can't get ethanol. We don't have enough wood to make ethanol. Do we have coal? Because that would be okay if we had... We do have some coal. You know what? Let's just do some coal generators. What am I making this all hard on us for? Where do we put you? You know what we're gonna do? we're gonna put it right here. Yeah, right here. And then close that off. And then we're gonna close it off again. And then never worry about the coal. Or not the coal. Oh, this isn't gonna work because we have a liquid lock. We're gonna need a liquid lock instead. All right, let's get to work. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, that's not enough. So we're gonna go. What are you doing, Dom? I don't know. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's better. We're gonna keep this room separated from everything else so we don't get carbon dioxide all over the place. And then we're gonna make this the highest priority. Because I really need, we, the people, need as much power as possible. Alright, we don't have a lot of gold right now, but we have a ton of aluminum because that's what we are making. And then once that is done, we'll make a bunch of gold. Let's check our temperature. Yeah, that's right. Keeping it nice and cold. Alright, how are we doing over here? Okay, better. Now that we have the correct amount of these. And actually, can we go, how many is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this row is going to turn into whatever transfer we want. So that's why we need 4 here. Once these are made, we will turn all of these into whatever we need it to be, which is going to be the wall. Drywall. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. Some frilly atomic socks. That's awesome. Oh, they ended up making it. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. All right. So we'll make all this and then we'll change this stuff to the drywall. And then did we... Oh, they grabbed it all. Wonderful. All right, we need to go down here. We have some coffee mugs that we need to place. 1 coffee mug. 2 coffee mug. Almost there. Almost have our 22 coffee mugs, 1 for every duplicate on our coffee mug pedestals here. Right, and we're gonna bring all of the artifacts back as well. All right, back to Lushani. We need to keep pushing through. I think we might add a 3rd duplicate. It might be necessary, so that way we can get the mechatronics engineering skill over here. Just a thought. I haven't fully decided yet, but I think I'm kind of leaning towards that at the moment. All right, what else do we have going on here? Okay. Yeah, nothing's gonna grow in chlorine, so I'm gonna need you guys to like dig a little bit. Yeah. We do not want anything icky over there. That'll allow us to get the water weeds that are natural. Thank you, pips. I think that those were what was thrown down there. Okay. Yeah, they're not going to grab all that. There's nowhere to put it right now. Oh, all of that is on its own line, which at this point in time is probably a good thing, since we do not have enough power for everything. I haven't even touched it yet. Okay. I guess everybody's super busy, and that's alright. We are going to change. You want some spiky hair. Some cool kung fu looking moves. Let's go back up here, see how they're doing. Oh yeah, almost done. Alright, we're gonna do... I'm actually going to change this to digital pink because it's really hard to see if you actually have... Oh, you're telling me I can't just, like... alright. I'll just do it the manual method. You know, I guess it's kind of nice that I can just change it like that instead. But my issue that I have is I have to click on every single one of these. Okay. And then, if I'm clicking on the wrong thing... There we go. See, and then I can't rotate it. Or I guess I could. But you can't build over the other one, right? Like, and I can't change it. You'd have to, like, delete it and redo it. That's fine. Okay. We don't need too many more of these. So anyways, I wanted to change this because it's really hard to see in the background. So we'll have one more, and then these will all just get changed here. And then we will change it again when we put the temp shift plates made out of extra aluminum, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change them to aluminum. Yeah, aluminum is by far the best that I have found for this type of situation of transferring the cold from one thing to the next. So definitely going to do that here in a little bit once we have enough. In fact, let's look at, we have 2,200. It's a good amount, but I think we probably want a little bit more. A few thousand, actually. Okay, so they're going back and forth between aluminum and gold. Idleness. You have stuff to do, and it's unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Because we have no oxygen. Why do we have no oxygen? Is it because there's no water? It's because there's no water. Why is there no water? Because there's no filtration medium. Oh my gosh. Alright, we need to fix that, like, right now. You could be lower. Yeah, we're gonna just make them get rid of all this. Regolith will keep dropping to the bottom, so we'll take that, and then they will use it to create what we need here, which is obviously more oxygen, right? Just those things you gotta watch out for. I thought we wouldn't have any suits. And technically it's true, but you know what? It's alright. And then here, we just get rid of all those. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I think that's right. Yep, 10 across. Perfect. Oh, we'll need a ladder though. I don't think they can reach any of this, so that's why. Yep. It's fine, not a big deal. Back to Lushani we go. Food. Dirt. And then we also want Yeah. Wait, did we actually get... Did we get any food? I don't think we did we? Here, do some mush bars to save your lives. I know it's gonna be gross, but what are you gonna do? We have no option at this point in time. Unreachable. Hold on. Yeah, go make those. Because then you can grab this free food. Still unreachable? Yes. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Now you should have some food. Yeah. 9,600 calories. Okay, good. Hey, they're making it. Nice. I'm only gonna build these temporarily. And then I'm gonna delete them since they are in between these two. I don't want anything transferring on accident. Okay, let's take this super coolant. Let's move that over. Take this iron, move it over. I want them to go in here and pull up any of that extra stuff that's lying around. Are we gonna be able to send a surf and turf? We are. You know what we're gonna do? How much is in here? I wish it would tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoosh! Oh man, that's great. Alright, let's check. Let's check Lushani. Let's go get that food. Alright, where did you land? You landed probably like the most inopportune place, would be my guess. Pause. Okay, I really don't see it. Either I'm blind. Well, yeah, I am pretty blind, to be fair. Oh. Oh. Hey. Yeah, throw that in there. Someone can open that. Yes. Food. We've got food. We've got mush bars, lettuce, and now more surf and turf, which we're probably going to make for the foreseeable future, so that way nobody goes hungry. Sweep all these. Yeah, awesome. We have some idleness over here. Did we start getting oxygen again? No. No, we did not. Ah, see. Okay. So what we're going to do is change this right now, because we need to make sure that they have access to this before... Ignore that. Before... Like, this should be on the other side. This should be on the base side, even though it probably gets a little warm. No, it doesn't. There we go. Okay. No, 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 no. Don't you go that way. No, you need to make this wall. Thank you. My word. Okay, let's go back to Lushani while they figure out their water crisis on their own. Did we make... We did. We made those. Okay, we need to put... brine? Yeah, brine. Salt water. Brine. There we go. Okay. And then let's empty the storage, please. Oh yeah, look at all that. It's a good amount. It really is. Pretty happy about that. All right, so duplicate skills. Who's here? We have Quinn and yeah, we don't have very much moral here. So morale. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Guess we can't get rid of the poke shop. That's fine. It's not damaging anybody. Did we get enough? No. Not there yet. Food poisoning in the polluted water. At some point it'll probably get removed from the area, and that's not a big deal. Alright. How is our setup going up here? It's getting better, slowly. Okay. Now that that is all done, let's yeah, let's get rid of those. We are going to do a blue pattern. Oh my gosh. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to background build. We're just going to get rid of all of it. Yep, all of it's going to go away. It's gone. Poof. You never saw it. They need something to do anyways. Alright, are we now making oxygen once again? Yes. Yes, we are. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's check our temperatures around this area. Okay, it's not too bad. These are all doing really well. Keeping everything nice and cold without too much hassle. Okay, let's see what we got on Lushani. Come on, let's go. Let's make sure we're getting this stuff done, everybody. Alright, did we pull... Yes, we did. We got all of it out of there. And... No, we did not pull it out of here. Empty the storage, please. Okay, we're doing really well. We need to continue working on this aluminum. That way we can send it over to our main base. How much gold did we make? We need to put that in here. Gold. 535. We need 800 total. That will be enough to make our new... Hey, we need to grab that. Can we reach it? Unreachable. That is unfortunate. Now we should be able to. Alright, if you are going to take forever, I'm going to make you just deconstruct it. You're taking way too long. I'm just going to not stare at it anymore. Okay. Now let's go... like this. Perfect. Okay. So with the system, okay, what we're gonna have is, I think, 4 metal aluminum tiles here, and then, or this row up here, 2 doors. The doors are not completely necessary. Okay, the doors are just necessary if you have issues with your temperature. I'm going to put them in anyways because I want to have a failsafe, and in my eyes, just adding that is going to give me peace of mind. It's like I said, it's probably not necessary in this scenario, but once we get the aluminum from the other base, I'll start building it and explain it further. but in my eyes, I think it's going to be a lot more efficient if we have the reservoirs that are controlling the thermo aquatuners, or not the reservoirs, but the thermo sensor next to the reservoirs controlling the aquatuners, so we keep that consistent temperature cooling off the oxygen and the hydrogen, right? So that's kind of why I want to do that. So yeah, get rid of those background buildings. There we go. Much better. And then we are going to do, like I said, a checkered pattern with the temp shift plates also made out of our wonderful material that we have over here. Okay. Almost. No, we need about 1,000. We need 1,000 kilograms here in order to make this liquid lock. So, did we fully get it out of? We did. We did. Okay, and we're getting regolith. That's kind of nice. Are you still unreachable? No. No, you're not. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's like make sure that the oxalite doesn't completely encapsulate our solar panels. Also, let's take a look at our colony summary. What are we actually working on? So we are working on cosmic archaeology. We aren't sending our rockets out consistently right now because we don't have enough diamond. That's why we were working on Lushani at the moment to kind of push forward on getting those volcanoes tamed and everything else. So right now we need to get more steel and other materials swapped between the two different asteroids, because we need a lot of steel to handle that high temperature of those volcanoes. We do not have a lot of steel, so we are making a platform, a rocket platform on Lushani at the moment, since we need to have we're going to bring them a lot of steel. So we're going to go back to the other asteroid in a moment and start making more steel, just so we can get things really pushed in the direction that we need them to go. Okay, the Great Escape, we need to establish colonies on 5 asteroids by building and activating mini pods. We're almost there on this one. It's not really our primary focus, but we can do that in a little while, right? And then we have to find we found the temporal tear. We have it here in our star map, right? It's over here. So what we have to do is turn it on, I guess, right? So let's go back to our colony summary, read where we are at, and then we can send a duplicate on a one-way mission with the resources and everything out of here. So that is on our list of things to do. Not okay, but pretty cool. So we reduced the temperature of a building to 6 Kelvin. I think that we could really do that right now if we wanted to. Yeah, I actually think we could probably do that while we wait for the aluminum. So maybe we'll work on that in a moment. Just hold off on that. Let's just scroll down and see what else we have to work on. We have GMO A-OK. All right, so all we have left for that is the water weed and the gas grass. We did all of these plants without the crazy amount of radiation you get from Lushani. And while it did take 1,500 cycles to get there, with minimal effort, we were able to achieve this naturally, pretty much, by putting like the different we put shine bugs in certain areas, we put wheezeworts in that area to provide that extra radiation, and it definitely worked. And as you're completing other stuff, that would be my recommendation. Just try and throw down a wheezewort near some of these that are naturally growing or that are growing in your base, so you have a high chance of getting that. But it is faster and easier to do if you want the mutations on Lushani. That is a much easier chance of getting that, especially if you have a duplicate with a high seed retrieval skill, like Quinn, for example. Mind the Gap, we're going to just continue to provide that when we can at the moment. That's why, again, while we have Lushani with all the radiation, that's really going to be the next hard focus, is getting that radiation tamed on that colony. Land dupes or rovers on all worlds in the cluster. So we haven't landed on 2 of the asteroids, and that's all right. It won't take very long to do that when we keep sending our rockets up into the air. Extract uranium from a beta hive. Yeah, we're not doing that right away. The problem that you run into is the area is super cold, and obviously carbon dioxide, it turns into liquid way sooner than most of the other gases that are nearby. So you have to be super quick when you put them to sleep. So we are going to try to do that in a little while. So we will see how that goes, but we're not going to try that until we are absolutely 100% ready. And then the last but not least, we run a research reactor at full capacity for 5 cycles. So we are going to work on a lot of radiation in the upcoming episodes as well. And this is kind of where I wanted to, or what I wanted to talk about, is we're going to make a push to complete this entire series. Okay, so that is why next week we're probably going to have a catch-up week for the days that we miss in the next couple, for this past couple of episodes that we missed. So next week we'll probably do that. So you guys will see this on Monday, December 2nd. This is when this episode releases. I'm talking about the following week after that. So on the week of Sunday, December 8th, we'll have an episode Monday through Friday, our usual hour-and-a-half episodes. So that way we can see how far we can actually get with our save here. We're going to try to make a push to get this done. That way we catch up for the episodes that we missed right at Thanksgiving time in the US here. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get back to it. I don't want to be boring. I just wanted everybody to get kind of a minor synopsis of where we are going and where the episodes are heading. After we are done with this series, I'm going to either continue the new DLC asteroid on our couple of episodes a week, or I may try something else or do them both at the same time. It's kind of up in the air. We'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited for a couple of other games. So anyways, let us continue our journey here and get some extra power, because we absolutely need it right now. Yeah, definitely. Not gonna make this out of aluminum though, because we need that. We need aluminum as much as we possibly can have. But what we can do, we go back to our main asteroid. Let's go over here to our wonderful metal refinery area. Take some steel. We have a little bit of iron, right? So we can do, you know what? We've got 20 tons of iron ore. Let's do forever. And we're gonna do 40 of those. I want to get them as much steel on the other asteroids as possible, because we are going to need some massive setups kind of like this, where they are going to need some steam turbines to cool everything off. It's going to be a necessity. I'm pretty sure. So especially, I mean, it's not as much material. If we look here, I'm just going to do a quick comparison. Right, we've got 254.1 kilograms per second at 1700 degrees. In contrast to that, we come over here and we look at the metal Volcano, the aluminum one, only 8.1 kilograms per second at 1700. So we can do a similar setup, but we will definitely need to we will go back. But we will definitely need to have a setup that once it's cooled off almost immediately to temperature, boom, we throw it into some sort of loop to keep cooling it off, kind of like we have with the conveyor system on the Volcano and the other asteroids. So that is why we need the steel over here, because it's super hot. We don't want anything melting that we can possibly avoid. So that's kind of where we're at in that regard. What I'm going to do is put steel in one of the asteroids, not asteroids, in one of the rockets, and then we will deliver it via the orbital, what is it? What are they called? The orbital launcher? The orbital cargo module, this one right here. We'll put a bunch of steel in here. We have 3,050 kilograms of steel. It'd probably be good to know how much we actually need, but in general, I'd rather just have too much than not enough. So that's kind of how we are going to do that. Let's go up. We're going to send more to the diamond making machine. Seems like that would be better in this case. All right, let's go back to Lushani. How's the food? Okay, we've got 29 units of dried surf and turf. Our morale is going to go up again. So the... Ooh, yeah, give me that copper, please. We need it. Okay. And then up. 1, 2. Okay, we're just going to finish this off with aluminum. Just want to get it done so we can put coal here, get power, really help us out. Let's add coal to our different things we have here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Putting coal generators in here and then using that instead of just focusing on, hey, let's just use solar panels when we're just using coal generators. I think it's because every time I play, I try to do the achievement run, so I don't ever default to coal generators. But now that we've kind of really hit the mark on all the achievements, I think I'm going to play differently after this one. I think that'll be very necessary. All right, let's go back to our main asteroid, see what we have going on up here at the top. Hey, they cleared off all that. Let's do the same thing here. Let's just clear it all off. All the background buildings. We don't need them on this row. I'm gonna leave the insulated tiles here. Same thing. Deconstruct that, please. And then we'll get all of the materials out of this region. Okay. So one of the reasons that I wanted to increase the amount of tiles in this area is when you have steam turbines like this, sometimes it is a mistake to add too much water in this mini reservoir, I'm going to call it, because if there's not enough space to drip the water out of here and turn it into steam, it's going to effectively stop your steam turbines, right? So you do not want to have too much water in here before you start the entire system. So I may add a couple more in this direction or this direction, and maybe even add a third steam turbine. I haven't fully decided yet, but we're headed in that direction to have 3 steam turbines cooling off the steam in this room. They are going to be probably going around and around and around for a little bit. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on our what do you want to call it? This is gonna be the We're gonna cool something down to whatever temperature. I think it's negative 266 or something like that. And I know it works if you use a research station, so we're gonna put that right here. And we're just gonna use this as, yeah. However, we will need a steam turbine. What's the best way to do this without breaking things? I know. Here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna leave this alone for now. Let it keep looping. I'm giving them the opportunity to sweep this up. Same thing here. And then it's all the highest priority. I want to get everything out of here, and then I will close it up. And then I will put 1 steam turbine, I think. Maybe 2? So what we're going to do is we're going to just use this to cool off something like the research building, right? We're going to do something like that to cool it off so we can get our achievement. We need the steam turbines to keep the thermo aqua tuners cold. Otherwise, if we keep them looped up, it's never going to work. Things are going to break, and then we're going to have a hard time, and we don't want to deal with that. So, why are we not capable of picking up the cobalt? I don't know. Make that our highest priority. Still haven't done any of this. Oh, I see. Now we have oxygen and we didn't let them go through without a suit. So now we should be good. There we go. Alright, nobody's bored anymore. Lushani, that's where we're going. Okay, we haven't built any of this yet. Let's make that our higher priority. This as well, and then the last part, please pick up the mirth leaf, because we want to put a battery here so we can turn these off when we have a certain percentage. Right, we don't want these going perpetually like they are right now. Alright, yeah, leave that alone. I wonder if it's because they can't reach it. Put that here. Maybe see that, they'll fix our issue. I just want them to get everything out of here before we start making some interesting decisions. Yeah, make that granite ladder, and then go up here and pick up the cobalt, please. Okay, so you can go up here, but you couldn't go down there. I don't understand that. Weirdos. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this whole row. Add another steam turbine thing. Not thing, but another steam turbine section here. So if we do, let's just plan it out. So there's 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so we stop here. Got it. Yeah, we effectively don't need this one. We will need that there. 5, 10, 15. Perfect. So this is how big the tank is going to be all across, and then we will put insulated tiles all the way across here and here and here. And then with this 1,000 kilograms, we should be fine. I say should be. I know, I'm leaving things to chance a little bit, but we should be fine. Okay, can we please pick up this cobalt? You know what it is? I know exactly what the problem is. Here we are. Ready? Oh. We turned it all off. Oh, look at that. There's water in here. Alright. Let's go back to the top. Did we pick it up? Please pick it up. No? Oh, my goodness. There you have a mind of their own. And I'm just so everybody sees this, right? Enable proximity. That has been made. We did that. And it is not getting done. Oh, man. They'll get it in a moment. We'll just have to wait. There we go. And nope, got the granite instead. All right. There we go. Yeah, yeah, no, no, nope. These saves are rough. I'm telling you. I have 64 gigs of RAM. Okay, that I use for many different games, and we still get that. I'm very surprised about that. And it only gets worse the more asteroids that you visit, right? I played space exploration on Factorio, and the same thing happened. When you have to save every single planet that you have visited, that save file gets close to like 20 gigabytes, like size-wise, and loading in and out of that does take a little bit of time. So that's why I'm not really truly surprised, but it just makes you like, man, I really wish I could make that easier or more effective. Oh my gosh, look at them all. We have Pakus in here. We've got so many things. Let's see what we got. Dried surf and turf, just hanging out. Okay, go back to Lushani. How much surf and turf do we have? 25 units. Okay, it's a good amount. Like that. We're getting a lot of this stuff converted over, like we really need it to be. It's a little warm in this area, in this region. We're not really worried too much about the cooling off of things yet, but that is in the near future. Did we not? You know what it is? I know what it is. No. There's a water weed right here. That's what it is. I didn't see it before. But we have pips on this asteroid, so stuff could be anywhere. When you least expect it, they'll plant one right in front of you. Let's go back to our main asteroid here. Check out the setup here. Yep, okay, it's all getting done in a reasonable fashion. Alright. So we will need... Wait, did I count wrong? 5. Oh, I see. Put that in the wrong spot. Yeah, let's just fix that, yeah? Yeah, we need to get rid of all this piping too, because this is gonna need to be different. Awesome. Making awesome progress. Downtime. Okay, good. Good. While we're at it, let's do some rounds, see how the base is doing. Oh yeah, getting some warm action from the Volcano. Totally okay with that since our base is pretty cold naturally anyways. So, not naturally. It's pretty cold because we have these wonderful cooling systems over here. Okay, that looks good. We're keeping the molten slicksters cramped. Not really happy about that, but they're doing okay, right? We have our petroleum being made with no issues at the moment. Everything seems to be in a vacuum still. Haven't seen anything really breaking recently, at least. Yeah. Pretty awesome that we're in a pretty good steady state. We are going to call it right there though. Right now I think is a good spot since we've made really good progress on the new build that we have up here. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, I know we're not there yet, so you can't really get too much feedback, but if you're not sure where we're going, please take a look at the previous episode. We had 2 hours of some testing on our automation playground where we kind of tried out the build that we were going to use and realized it was not going to work, so we made adjustments a couple of times, and that'll just kind of give you insight as to what we were building and why we were building it. So anyways, that's it for this one, folks. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, anything at all, please put that in the section below. And that's it. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.